Just shy of 25 minutes to the hour of 8 o'clock this morning, and our next conversation is about the Vialva Legacy Foundation, empowering seniors, enriching lives. Joining us is a co-founder and secretary, Sister Teresa Vialva. Good morning, sister, and welcome.
Good morning. Thank you very much. It's wonderful to be here with you.
It's a pleasure to have you with us on the show this morning. Thank you for joining us, and I'll say thank you immediately in advance for what I know is going to be a great event, but also what is going to richly contribute to the lives of those in our community who have definitely served well and lived fulfilling lives. Let's speak a little bit about the Vialva Legacy Foundation, sister. Can you walk us through the creation and why we're here today?
So the Vialva family originated in Venezuela, and they would have come here in my great-grandparents' time. And every carnival, the Saturday after carnival, we've had Vialva family gatherings. The last one I would have attended in like 2018 would have included at least 700 people.
Wow.
There are so many of us. Yes, there are many of us.
Yeah.
But after COVID and so, the attendance diminished. And our immediate family decided we want to restart it because the oldest person alive was my mother, 93 years old. So we had a family fun day, and the following year, just after the family fun day, she fell ill. So we realized that we may not have her any longer. And because of what she represented and what my father represented, their care and concern for senior citizens, we wanted to set up something in their legacy.
Right.
And so we started the Vialva Legacy Foundation with a major aim of looking after senior citizens and ensuring that they have a life full of dignity and that they're empowered and not just left alone.
Yeah.
It was particularly important to set up a legacy foundation for daycare facilities because as Mammy aged, one of the challenges we had was when we left to go to work, what would happen to her? She used to leave home when she was in her late 80s and be jumping in a taxi on the streets, trying to find us at our workplace. And so we felt that if there were facilities where she could be placed during the day while we were at work, she would be safer and we would be more comfortable at work.
Oh, 100%. I know many who would have experienced that will know exactly how that feels and the worry, the concern, and so much more. But now the reality of this as well with the foundation, and you mentioned a daycare service, is that this is a big feat to be achieved. So you're having your fundraiser launch and brunch is happening on the 13th of April. What would you say is the main goal? What is the main financial goal you're trying to reach? Because you want to establish a state-of-the-art facility, correct?
Yes. So my parents have left us their home, and eventually when the legal aspects of that have been settled, it can be used for those purposes. However, in the interim, we have started working with a home for the aged in Couva, volunteering our services. And in 2017, I started a movement with a group of persons in Couva where we provide entertainment activities as well as healthcare services for senior citizens. As a result of that, we recognize that to sustain this kind of momentum, we need to be able to have a physical space available for them where we don't have to depend on other people's use of the space. So we want to have our own space. And therefore, rent is something that we would need to pay until we can use our own home. Secondly, we feel that if we are to get skilled persons who would invest their time and their talent in really caring for the senior citizens, we need to be able to pay them something that is above board. So what we need to also organize is, apart from the salaries and the rent, we need to organize facilities that will accommodate them well. So we're negotiating with people whose children have gone off, so their homes are available. The space is big enough. It's comfortable enough. There's yard space so that they can be in touch with nature as well. And they too are interested in enriching the lives of seniors. So they're willing to offer reasonable rent. But of course, the spaces will have to be outfitted better to facilitate to the senior citizens.
Oh, does this marry with the call for sponsorship for the daycare facility?
Yes, yes.
Okay. And the sponsorship period runs from, it started last year?
It started, last year. And initially we had intended to end it by March. We want to secure the facility by July, and that's why we had the March ending. But we've extended it because we need to reach to more persons to get their support to make it happen.
Now, speaking about support, we would have mentioned a little bit earlier, happening on Sunday, April the 13th, is going to be the fundraiser, launch and brunch of the Vialva Legacy Foundation. Sister, can you journey us through what we can expect?
So the lunch and brunch will be held at the Radisson's Hotel in Port of Spain. The cost for the event is $800. That would gain you entry into the event. As you enter the hall, there will be items on sale from sponsors, including family members who are artistic. So one of my nieces, she makes candles. Some of the students and acquaintances we have do artwork. So we'll have these as part of a silent auction. So as you enter the space, these items will be along the walls, and you can put your bid into the box. There'll be a description of the pieces that are available and the starting bid. You make your bid and you proceed into the hall. You will be greeted with a drink and showed to your seats. We will begin the program with a call to attention. We have a dance invocation. There will be a cultural program. The Minister of Aging will do the feature address, and there will be a historical background in terms of the startup of the Legacy Foundation, as well as our plans for the future. So that's about it. And of course, there'll be brunch from 11 until 3.
Wonderful. So live entertainment as well,
Yes.
a silent auction. I see also there's a 50-50 raffle. So
yes,
great ways to enjoy yourself. And the contribution for this, because this is quite a lot. So what is the contribution for this?
The contribution is $800 TT dollars.
Wonderful. And you said brunch is going till 3.
Yes. Tickets are available online at TTE Tickets, as well as you can pay directly to the bank.
And would you be able to come on the day and enter and purchase a ticket, or you need to purchase prior
We need to purchase prior to that.
Okay. For those of you who are just joining us, of course, we're speaking to Sister Teresa Vialva, co-founder and secretary of the Vialva Legacy Foundation. The fundraiser launch and brunch is happening on Sunday, April the 13th. The target is $1 million, and raising funds to empower the lives of senior citizens to provide a safe, supportive and engaging environment. Now, Sister, you would have mentioned you can get tickets online. I know there will be some telephone contacts on the screen along with the website, so you can go there. Is there anything further you'd like to share with Trinidad and Tobago this morning, Sister?
What I want to say is that although the ministry has its aims and its plans for people who are aging, the ministry cannot be expected to do it alone.
Right.
And therefore, private citizens as well as corporate entities need to work together to ensure that the seniors in our country feel empowered as well as feel cared for, because they have left us a legacy. They have worked to take us to where we are. And one of the items that our family celebrates is that both my mother and my father cared for senior citizens. My mother brought her godmother into our home when she was in her 90s, and she stayed with us until she died. My father also looked after an elderly lady who was our next door neighbor until she died. So we have seen them working towards enriching the lives of senior citizens, and we want to continue that legacy.
Well, Sister, thank you so much for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you, too, for allowing us to be here.
Of course. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of great things coming out of the Vialva Legacy Foundation.
Thank you very much.
Sister Teresa Vialva here with us this morning on the Now Morning Show, speaking about the fundraiser launch and brunch of the Vialva Legacy Foundation happening on Sunday, April the 13th, 2025. You can get more information at vialvalegacyfoundation.com. Stay tuned.